Welcome to Workplace S.O.S. I'm Donna San.
And I'm Evan Marcus.
And here we're going to help you with some solutions and to help alleviate stress and anxiety when dealing with situations in the workplace. And today's topic, Evan, is giving a presentation or being a leader in some sort of group setting.
Absolutely. It could be a sales call. It could be an online program, anywhere where you're presenting.
Yeah, you're the person standing up in front of everybody.
And this is common.
This is very common. Everybody talks about stage fright. This goes a little bit deeper than stage fright, I think, when you start to feel symptoms and sensations in the body. So the situation is you have to give a presentation, maybe in front of your coworkers, maybe in front of your superiors, whichever it may be, and you're feeling nervous and you start to experience what we like to call symptoms.
Yes.
And Evan, what do you think some of those symptoms people
Well,
might
we know
be feeling?
from our own experience, from other people, those symptoms can be anything from worrying thoughts, will this be okay, I'm not prepared, what am I doing here, I'm not good enough, to the physical symptoms of tightness in the throat. Some people feel like, oh my God, I'm having a heart attack, the looseness in the chest, wobbly knees, sweaty palms, it's headaches. It's very varied. There's different symptoms this can take on.
All right, so we're going to give you what we like to call some phrases or mini mantras to help work these situations or these feelings and sensations down so you can be your best self in your performance.
And part of this process in all these videos is we're looking at not changing the situation but changing our reaction. We're mainly looking at our thoughts because it's our thoughts that we don't always know are generating a lot of these symptoms, and it's our thoughts that can change that experience, and we want to look at how we can react differently.
Correct, yes. So the first mantra, as I like to call them, or change of thought phrase is don't turn a picnic into a panic. Look at the situation. You've made it to this juncture in your career that you are now leading something. So that is a very good thing to not be worried about. So don't turn a picnic, something that's positive, into a panic.
Into a panic, yes.
And exceptionality. Do you want to talk a little bit about that,
Yeah, the second
Evan?
one, we're always going to give three, and the second one is exceptionality. And what that means is, again, unknowingly, we think we have to be exceptional. And in our culture, there's this pressure. We always have to be great. It's just unrealistic.
Yes.
And so just in way you use these phrases is you just think about them in your mind. You can write them down on a piece of paper. You can remember them. And it really creates some objectivity to what you're feeling. But the exceptionality is that, or do you feel like, oh, I have to be perfect. This has to be exceptional. I can't flub one word. And what are they going to think about me? That it has to be the best anyone's ever seen in the world.
Exactly. And it's, it's like a movie, Evan. When actors are on stage, they have that little board where they cut. How many times do they flub lines? They get the chance to start over. So it's very average that you're not going to get everything right on the first try.
Right. And even in this, even though you're not going to get the start over, you don't have to be exceptional.
You
and
just
the third
have to
one?
do a high average is what we like to say. And have the courage to make the mistake. I mean, you have the courage to be up there. You have the courage to lead it. Have the courage to make a mistake. Mistakes are not failures. They're just mistakes.
Yes, and that's a really important mantra. Have the courage to make a mistake. And you can tell yourself that over and over again. Have the courage to make a mistake. And what's amazing is when you give yourself that freedom to make the mistake, is usually when we do our best anyway.
It is, when we're not thinking about it, or when we go in there with the attitude of, oh, I don't know, I can do this. You sort of go in there, not with a defeatism, but that uncertainty. Sometimes what comes out of that, instead of working from a script, is more organic and really becomes
better anyway.
Better anyway, yes. And we give you three of these little phrases or mantras, and what we suggest is pick one that really resonates with you and just say it over and over again. And then that's how you learn to use these phrases, is you pick one at a time. Keep repeating it. So when you're getting up on that stage, don't turn the picnic into a panic. Just keep saying it. Don't turn a picnic into a panic. Don't turn a picnic into the panic. And then what we like to say is afterwards, when you have completed it, give yourself some endorsement.
Yes.
You did it. You had the courage to even get up there and do it.
Yeah, and it's really important to give yourself that pat on the back for every little thing that you did.
Yes. And that's what we have for you today. So the three spots are little mantras, that we like to call them, are don't turn a picnic into a panic,
Right.
exceptionality,
Yep.
and have the courage to make a mistake.
Terrific.
And I'm Donna Sand,
And I'm Evan Marcus.
and you've been watching Workplace SOS. See you soon.